Jaguars.
Come on, set. HE Gator.
Mike. Yo.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Rush in. Chef.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Patrick.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill.
Smooth. Go. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper.
Watch the eye.
Yep. Ready to go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Got the flag. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Deuce. Shit.
A first down throw for Brissett. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Alert 3. Check 13. No. Off. Hayward.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
The outlaw. Go, go. You
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nifty move. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass. Big Ed.
Hey, Charlie. Hey. Hustle.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, exit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
You draw Porter.
Joker. Check 31.
Now.
Motion.
Now.
Fournette, a first down carry. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Keep playing, fellas. Let's get it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West.
36.
Let's go, Mike.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, Delta.
Check 4.
Look at me. Zip. Big grip.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up. Undercut. Truck. 53, Mike. All day.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
You ready? 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You run. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Echo.
53, Mike. Watch the run.
Rock it.
He's coming.
Hey, lock it.
Double up. He's coming.
Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
5.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Go.
53.
Let's go. Get set. Yep.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Yes, yes. Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
53.
Hey! Shoot!
So third and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own
And
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it, baby.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 at the 34-yard line.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Show it up. Go.
To throw on second and 6. Brissett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Third down. 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mike 53. Mike. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All day, punk.
Throwing. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brissett now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big play there on 3rd and 8.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now it's Breida. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Zipper. Now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rep. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go. Five.
Here's Minshew. They'll roll him out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing a football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
I got you. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 24.
Go.
Check. Crunch.
Beat them.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
218, chop. Hey, box trot.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Go.
Minshew sets to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth.
Check 50. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Watch the run. Mike, 53.
Hard.
Here we go. Watch out. Check. Fresno.
Ready.
On 4th down, Minshew. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Brissett under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Rip left. Tight dog. Hey, switch gears. Go. Flare. Zoom.
Now Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now on 2nd and 16. Minshew, flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey! Get it!
Looking to throw it, Minshew. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 38, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Leo. Look at me. Door. Now.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Crunch time, defense. Check it back.
You're out.
Switch.
Hey, check. There. Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Zip up now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Check 13. Check 13. No.
This is Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
36. Share. Go. What do you want?
Here's Breida. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Check 3. Let's go. Motion. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. 1, 6, 4, 3. SOS.
They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.